Hi, I'm Tony and welcome. This is my first video in this new adventure related to being retired and finding something to do with my time. Now, the reality is that I'm not totally retired. In fact, the idea of retiring is not something that appeals to me at all. But what I mean by that is I own my own little carpet and floor cleaning business, and it used to take up every moment of my time, but now I'm just going to kind of move into a semi-retirement thing and just do jobs occasionally, not schedule something every single day. I'm 64, and I've been watching a lot of videos by a guy named Dave, and he has just been really giving me a lot of insight into enjoying your retirement and doing something to earn money that's fun, side hustles as he calls them. I think his site is called Retired with Purpose, so you want to check that out. If you're looking to try to, do something with your time as a retired person, if you're moving into the retirement years and you're just kind of wondering what everybody else is doing, then this is a good channel for you to come with. This is my first video. It's a good channel for you to come to, because what I'm going to be doing and what I've decided to do is just sort of track my retirement journey. I'm just going to kind of tell you what I'm doing and get your encouragement. Let you put your comments in there and say, hey, that's a good idea, or maybe you should do this. And hopefully I can make some videos that'll be helpful to you, and then you can give some comments that'll be helpful to me, because retirement is something that I'm not even, I'm not used to. And again, I'm not the kind of person that would retire and sit on a front porch somewhere and sip iced tea and, watch the birds fly around. I mean, that's not my idea of retirement. I'm going to do something productive with my time. I'm going to stay active. I'm going to do things to make a little money, and just control my own schedule and enjoy life on my terms. I'm not into traveling like so many people are. When they retire, they buy an RV and they travel across the country. That's not me. That's not anything I want to do. I enjoy being in a place like this. This is my shop. It's a woodworking shop, and I spend a lot of time out here just piddling around, making little projects, small pieces of furniture, garden furniture, and other projects that I can sell and have sold on Facebook Marketplace, but haven't really just thrown myself totally into it to make that a full-time income, because that wouldn't be something that would really warrant a full-time income. And I'm not looking to make a full-time income anyway. I'm just looking to make some side money and just learn from people like Dave and other YouTube channels that I'm visiting. So what I'm going to do after that ramble is, again, I'm just going to track my retirement journey. I don't even know if the name of this YouTube channel is going to stay the same as it is right now. I may change that down the road, but some of the things that I'm doing is, for example, I've been talking a lot with Dave at Retired with Purpose. As a matter of fact, I actually called him up in one of his opportunities to meet with him in a Zoom call. And I spent an hour with him, and he said, Tony, one of the best things you can do is start an eBay business. And, the first thought that went through my mind, of course, was, man, no way. That's going out trying to find stuff to sell. But he convinced me that there is a lot of things that I have in my mind, or these mental blocks that I have in my mind, aren't very real, that it's stuff that I've just made up. And so he said, just give it a try, and then he would coach me through it. And he said, so go out to some thrift stores, some garage sales, go through your own house, your own shop or whatever, find something that you could sell, find out on eBay if there's a market for it, and get it out there. And so I went out today for the first time and went to a thrift store. Now, in my city, there are thrift stores everywhere, so that's a big advantage. No matter what the naysayers who are flippers out there say, that thrift stores are no longer a place to find good inventory, that is not true. You just have to know the game, and that's what I'm doing. I'm learning the game. And I went out and I found this. And this is going to be the first thing that I put on eBay in my burgeoning eBay business. And this is some type of a sprocket for a bicycle. And I paid literally $2 for it. I just found it in one of the bins. I looked at it. I said, what in the world? And I took a picture of it on my phone for Google Lens. And it told me that these are about $100 to $120. So then I went on eBay to see if anybody was selling them. And there's not a lot, but people have sold these for in that $90 to $110 range. This thing that I paid $2 for. So if I sell it, once I pay the eBay fees and the shipping rates and all that kind of stuff related to it, I'll probably come out, $80 of profit, somewhere in that area. At least that's what I'm hoping for. And I found a couple of other things that I think have an opportunity, give me the opportunity to make a sale or two. But something else I'm doing here in my website, I told you I love woodworking, and I've gotten into learning how to carve wood signs like this one right here. Now, I'm not an Alabama fan. I'm not a fan of the University of Alabama, but I live in Alabama, and there are tons of fans here, and something like this, making a man cave roll tide big letter literally carved into the wood. I mean, I've already showed this to a few people, and they're like, man, yeah, I want one. I can probably sell one or two of these a week. Probably takes me about 2 hours to make one. And I can probably sell, I can probably make a couple in a day and sell 2 or 3 or 4 a week at probably, I don't know, 40, 50 bucks. That's how obsessive people can be for that. So the purpose of this YouTube channel and why I'm doing this is just to kind of share with you what I'm doing and get some insights from you. Comment, like, subscribe, all of that stuff. And let's help one another as we move into this thing called retirement. Now, I don't know how many subscribers are showing by the time you watch this. Probably not very many, at least at the time of this recording here in September of 2025. But even though I don't have a lot of subscribers, at least today, you've got to start. And that's what Dave told me. I said, I don't have any subscribers. I'm not a big video guy. I don't have a lot of experience. He said, Tony, people aren't concerned about the production. They're not concerned with the lighting and the bells and whistles of your video. What they're concerned about is you being honest and you being real. And just being a real person that they can relate to. And just talk to them as though you're talking to them sitting across the table from you having a cup of coffee. So that's what I hope to do in this channel. Just be real, be myself, and share with you some things about my retirement journey. I'm a Christian man. I'm a big believer in the fact that I can pray and ask God to direct my paths as the Bible teaches. And so hopefully that won't be a problem for you to follow along with that. If you're not a believer, that's okay. But if you are a believer, then you'll understand a lot more of some of the things that I'm referring to here. But the whole purpose is just to share my journey and to encourage you to do something similar. If you're retired or nearing retirement age and you don't really know what you're going to do, well, put your fears aside and don't let fears hold you back. It may be that you're good at something. You could be good at woodworking or crafting or something that you know how to do that you can teach other people to do. Maybe you could start a YouTube channel. Maybe you could start an eBay business. I would be here to help you. You could reach out to me and I would tell you my experiences. Or you could just keep watching these videos and I'll be telling you what I'm doing along the way, my successes and my not so successful things. I don't like to use the word failures, but my successes and my non-victories. How about that? I'll just be sharing those things with you, and hopefully you'll subscribe and like and comment and help me grow this little retirement adventure. And who knows, maybe perhaps in one way or another our paths will cross and we'll be able to become friends and visit. Who knows what may happen with all this. But thank you for watching. be on the lookout for more videos from me. I'm going to try to post several times a week, and again, just track my semi-retirement to retirement journey. All the best to you, and again, thanks for watching.